But there is something that goes so beyond every structure and everything you have ever been taught. Welcome back to this series about transformational teaching and speaking, where I share all my ideas about how you can go from being a presenter, a writer, a knowledge provider to becoming a transformational teacher and speaker. Someone who, when people meet you, it's a before and an after. It changes their lives. So there is one thing I want to share with you, a magical skill that every teacher can develop. And if you do that, you have a tool for transformation. And it's someone, when people want to have something to share, most often they spend a lot of time working on how to synthesize all their content and put it all together and deliver it in a nice way, and maybe in a psychological way, so people can kind of digest the information. But there is something that goes so beyond every structure and everything you have ever been taught. And that's a skill. It's a personal skill, but it's a skill everywhere. You don't need a talent. You only need to want to have that skill. And that skill is a manifestor of potential. It really can create change just having that skill. You can say every word or write all the words wrong, really, but if you have that skill, still people feel that you ignite something within them. And that skill is being able to see the other person for who they really are. And you might think, but that's not always so easy, because then I see all their weaknesses. No, that's not what I see. When I see we're used to, when we grow up, we trained to judge people. Oh, look at those, they're tall or low, or they have glasses or long hair, dark hair, blonde hair, whatever, and we judge people. Clothes, oh, they have like fashion, cool fashion, or expensive clothes, or expensive watch. I don't even have a watch on me, right? So we judge people. Oh, they might be poor, they might be rich. But there is a different way of seeing people. And that is when you see with the eyes of your heart. When you look at someone and you don't judge, even in the spiritual field. They have this fancy word, I scan people. I scan people. It's just another word for I judge you. But here's the thing. Your heart can see if you really allow your heart to see. So what now if you meet someone and you allow yourself to see beyond the physical appearance, to hear beyond the voice and the words they say. Now you can see them. I see you. It's like I see. It's more than just see with my eyes. I understand you. In the beautiful movie The Avatar for James Cameron, I don't know if you have seen that, but you see there is a scene there with two avatars. It's beautiful. I actually have an avatar here. I forgot. It has a broken nose because I lost it, so it needs a nose job, but he or she is so beautiful. It's my avatar. But you've seen the movie maybe? And in that movie, there's a scene where, it's a she, isn't it? I don't know. The gender conversation. But these two avatars, they are looking at, standing in front of each other, and they put the hand on the heart. I think so. Or towards each other, and they say, I see you. It's like a holy moment. I see you. Isn't it true that sometimes we meet people and we can feel they judge us, but we wish they could understand us. I wish you could really see me, who I am, my intentions, what I'm trying to do in here, what I wanted to, or try to understand me, try to see my potential. When you walk on stage in front of an audience, they're there for a reason. They want change in their lives. There's some change they're longing for, unless they could spend their time different. But they're there to listen to you, to learn from you, but really not only learn, but to get some help to change. And sometimes I've seen people, if they write or if they speak, they want to show some kind of boldness. So they talk to their audience in a way that it's like from here to down there. That's the reason you're always failing. That's why you never succeed. But here's a different way, a different approach. And this approach or this way of doing it comes automatically if you see people, because when you see with the eyes of your heart, you see their greatness, you see their divinity, you see who they really are. Someone, let's say there are some people, they've tried, let's say, 15 weight loss diets, and every time they kind of end in, oh, it didn't work for me. Some people would say, you're a failure. Every time you try, why make peace with who you are? Right? Because they don't believe in their strength. They can't see strength. They just see, they give up. But what if they meet you and you see a winner? You see someone who never gives up. You see someone tried 14 times and now they try again 15 times. You see strength. You see commitment. You see dedication. You see a soul that is not, you can't hold that soul down. They don't give up. That's because you see with the eyes of your heart. And other times you see people and they might have not succeeded in the way other people did. But what you see an internal flame in their soul. Every time you open your heart for another human being, that's what you will see. Remember, I saw this YouTube movie interview with spiritual author Marianne Williamson. And she was talking in this movie. And suddenly my eyes was kind of reading all the comments below to that video. And there was one woman, she wrote, I met her once, Marianne Williamson. And she grabbed my hand like I was somebody when I felt like nobody. Because she met a person with an open heart, and she saw her with it, not what anyone else or everyone else saw. She saw her with the eyes of her heart. I see you. You're a great person. So she grabbed my hand like I was somebody when I felt like nobody. As a teacher, you look at people and you see straight through all the limitations. You see their divinity and you see their greatness and you start talking to that. What happens now is that they recognize, because what you can see, they might also be able to see. And now they recognize themselves, who they really are, and they reconnect with their own strength, with their own potential. Maybe they had forgotten it. Maybe their eyes couldn't see it anymore because there's so many problems. They only saw the limitations. Sometimes people along the way, they can't see their potential. They can't see their abilities anymore. They only see the struggle and the limitations. But then you come along and you speak to them and you see their greatness. You see their divinity. You see the flame. You see their soul. That great soul that never gave up. And you speak to that and they start seeing it. And now they reconnect. And because when you see things, it exists. So now you activate new life. Maybe it has been slumbering deep within them for a long time. And you're in your eyes becomes a mirror for them. And they see themselves in a whole new light, in the light of your eyes. And that light ignites a new strength, a new potential, a new reality. The greatest healers are not people who have one or different technique that they can heal with. The greatest healers are those who can see the person for who they really are. If you can do that, you can soon you will find yourself in the ranks of the greatest teachers and the greatest healers. And people who met you, the biggest thing in their life was not that they met you like a fan or like an experience. The greatest thing was that they met themselves. The real self, the higher self, the true great person that they maybe had forgotten, but you reminded them just by seeing who they really were. So that's my take today. Namaste. God bless you.